What's up, guys? I'll put this interior light on until I get out of the driveway, and then I'll have to turn that off. I think it's illegal in Canada to drive with that on, but if it's not illegal, it's good to turn it off, because I don't want the police to think that I'm driving with my cell phone on, because it's at nighttime right now. So it's a bit of a pain to back out of this driveway because people park on the street. So yeah, so I haven't vlogged in a couple 2-3 days because I just didn't know what topics to do. Oh, you can barely see me. Oh, at least you can see me a little bit. Didn't know what topics to do. I did show the business plan in full detail, like super detail, on how the business works and how you can make money by being involved with Amway. But it was a 2-hour video, and as you guys know, I upload directly from my cell phone at this point in time, and there's just no way that was gonna upload. And maybe it was a little bit too much in detail. It usually only takes about a half an hour, 45 minutes, an hour if you're gonna do really good detail on the business. But I went into major overkill on details, which isn't why people get in the business. They get in the business because they have a dream and a goal, and they can't reach that dream or goal with their current financial situation, so they diversify and build an Amway business. That's why people join the Amway business. Some people, they have a major burn to get out of their day job, which I'd like to get out of my self-employment. Even though I make a lot of money with self-employment, I just don't want to do it. I don't want to carry buckets, even for myself. I want to have a pipeline stream of income coming in. So I'm just headed to the grocery store now just to grab some fruits and vegetables. That's pretty much meat and fruits and vegetables. That's pretty much all I have to get from the grocery store at this point in time, until Amway contracts with some big meat and fruits and vegetable farming contracts. Until that happens, I still have to boot up here, but it's not that far. It's actually, what is it, 2 minutes and 33 seconds, and I can already see the grocery store. So it's pretty conveniently located to me. And so anyhow, yeah, so I've been really sorry, V8. This vehicle's got too much power. Wait till I start driving the Mercedes car or a fancier car. Oh man. Anyhow, sorry guys, you guys are on the ground down there. I'll pick you up. I'm just pulling in the grocery store parking lot here, so I'll pick you up here in a second or two. Just give me a minute. And oh, do I get a good parking spot? Yay! Oh, I like good parking spots. Oh, I got a smoking parking spot. Anyhow, yeah, so just been really designing my house, my dream home. Really been designing it. I mean, just full detail. Just grab you guys down there. Sorry. Just been designing it in full detail. It's been kind of boring at home. I mean, there's only so much YouTube and only so much stuff I can watch at home. I've watched so many movies in the last 3 days. It's not even funny. Some good movies. Watch some good movies. Yeah, so but I'm really excited about gunning it January 1st. And I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to do 4 contacts a day, approach 4 people and just ask them if they're keeping their options open, or if they're, open-minded when it comes to looking at a side business project. Because then that'll give me over 100 approaches in 1 month, and then I'll have a better idea of how many it's going to take to, they say over the last 20, 30, 40 years with Amway, they say if you have 20 pipeline teams, like 20 personally registered, personally sponsored teams, if you have 20, out of that 20, at least 6 will get you to the diamond level, which is $250,000 to $500,000. So I'm gonna calculate on 100 level. I know if I contact 3 people a day, it's 84. I'm just gonna bump it up one little extra. I'll have to wake up a little bit earlier in the morning and get my butt out of bed, and instead of just going straight to work, I'll get out and get into the public environment, and that'll put me in a position to bump into some people, whether it be at a coffee shop, grocery stores, or usually have people already in them in the morning shopping, believe it or not. I get up a little bit later than the normal person. My first work appointment for my traditional day job, so to speak, is 10 a.m. So I usually don't have to leave the house until around 9. And so if I leave the house at 8 a.m., which is totally not early at all. I mean, shoot, I used to leave the house at like 6 o'clock to get to a job site by 7 a.m. So this just means I gotta get out of bed a little bit earlier and get out in the public. And then if I meet some maybe 1 or 2 people in the morning, 1 or 2 people at lunch, 1 or 2 people after work, before I go do a meeting, then that should be pretty good. So that's the plan, and I'm going to try very, very, very hard to stick to it and make sure that I don't miss one day over the next 2 to 5 years. So I don't miss one day contacting somebody. I mean, once I'm sorry. Once I'm out of my day job and not having to work, then I'll be able to contact like 20 people a day, easy. Sorry. Excuse me. So yeah, that'll be easy to do, especially if I'm driving, a fancier car. People are going to come right up to you. I see these guys on YouTube, and when they drive Lamborghinis, they pull up to a gas station, or they pull up to a mall, or they pull up to a university. They have flocks of people coming to them. So that's going to be a long-term goal in getting an exotic car, and then people come up to me, and then I'll just have to ask them, hey, are you open-minded when it comes to side business projects? Obviously you're gawking, or I won't say gawking, but it looks like you're oohing and awing over this car. If there was a way I could teach you how to do that and get one of these cars in the next 2 to 5 years, is that something you'd want to have coffee and talk about? Boom. Pretty easy after that. So anyhow, it's at 8 minutes. I'm going to go to the grocery store. I'm going to upload this. Okay. Even though I don't know yet, I love you.